What is up, guys? I'm Tom, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to track a cinematic in 3D space. So what we'll do is we'll take this cinematic right here, flying in. I don't know the name of this map. I think it's Plaza. Yeah, this is Plaza. Flying in on Plaza towards the middle of the map, and maybe put some 3D, 2D, or no, actually some 2D text that are tracked in 3D space that look like they're actually floating on the map. But in reality, this is a 2D layer, and we will have just made a 3D camera that works with it. So let's take the first clip. Sorry if that messed any of you guys up. That's kind of editor talk. Okay, let's take our cinematic and pre-compose it. So now we've just got a pre-composed layer or a pre-composed composition that has our clip in it. What we do next is hit camera track. This is a pretty simple feature that CS6 has added. It's very helpful though. Basically, it just tracks the scene and adds points all over it to which you can then create a camera out of and insert some sort of 3D object. Right now what it's doing is it's analyzing the scene. It's going through each frame by frame. You can see up here. Oh, right now it's just initializing, but it's going through. It will go through each frame by frame and show that. I'll show it to you guys once it's done. You can see the little track points. Yeah, here you go. It's on frame. Oh, wait, hold on. It's on some frame. It's on like frame 80 right now, and it's going to go through the track points, or it's going to go through the frames and add track points to which you can then create a camera out of. The settings up here don't really matter. I guess they do matter, but I mean, it automatically detects what type of scene you have laid out. So it will show track points and then shot type, fixed angle view. Variable zoom is if you're like zooming in and out of a shot. So if maybe you have a camera and it's not in COD or something like that, and you use the zoom feature in the shot. And I've never had to use specify angle of view, so I'm just not really going to worry about that. So now that it's tracked, you can hit create camera, and as you can see, this is actually, we're still on the 3D camera track. Here are all those points I was telling you about that it's tracked, so you can see that in 3D space, they're all still there. And the ones that stay there for a long time that are really solid, so like see up here on Luna, you can see how most of those are always there until they go off screen. So that means that they're a good track point and that After Effects will try to use those over these track points that go away quickly. Okay, so now that we have our 3D camera and we've used create camera, we can delete the 3D camera tracker from the Plaza 4 or whatever your base layer is. Go up here, click on text. Oh, do I have it on horizontal? Yeah, horizontal. Okay. Type out a text, so like, I don't know, Tom presents is usually what I do at the beginning of my edits. And I usually like to kind of offset it with a little, maybe shrink down Tom a little bit and bring up presents closer, like that. That looks cool. And then just kind of center it in your screen. You can do what you want to it, so maybe make it white or some other color. Let's do kind of a medium white, medium gray. Let's make it, oh, come on. Press T on this or on your text layer for opacity. I like to bring it down to around 60, maybe actually a little more than that, like 75. Yeah, that looks good. And then you'll have to click on this. If you don't see this option here for the 3D layer, you can come down here and right here where it says expand or collapse layer switches pane, click it, it'll bring it out. Click on your 3D layer, it'll take some time to load, but then it will actually place my text in 3D space. Let's wait for it to do that. Come on, computer. You're a big boy. You can do this quicker. There you go. So now my text is actually fully, here, let's drop this down a little bit, is actually fully 3D motion tracked. So as the camera gets closer to it, the text stays in the same spot. Okay, let's move it over. I don't know, bring it back a little bit in Z space. You'll probably want to reorganize it or reorient it so it looks kind of correct at least. So I'm just placing mine somewhere in Z space that I think looks cool. So like right above where the water starts, we just kind of fly by. That looks cool. Let's try to make that a little more correct. How about like +1? There you go. And so now if you go back, you can fly by. Voila. Okay, and then you can add maybe some, I don't know. I've seen other editors do this. I'm not a big fan of glow, but you can add some glow. Bring that down. Oh, uh-oh, come on. Oh, whatever. You don't have to add glow. I'm not going to go into that then. And so now, yeah, now you have a 3D tracked text in space, and you can still fool around with the opacity, so you can bring it down a little bit. You can, oh, that's 0. Let's change it to like 40, so you can see through it more. You can change it back up to 100, so you can't see through it. Personally, I think that when you can see through it, it looks a little more professional. So that's why I like it. You might even add some distortion, like turbulent displace, to kind of make it look at least just a little more cool. Come on, skip through. Then you can adjust the amount, adjust the size. What? Why is this not working? Huh. Okay, well, normally that works. I don't know what's going on. And yeah, so I don't know what's going on with my effects right now, but I might do another thing trying to fix that or redo this tutorial to see if that can work. Because normally that works. That's worked for me before. Yeah, there you go. You fly by, whoosh, pretty cool. And it's perfectly placed right there. Yeah. And so there's an optical illusion actually that you'll see if you can press P to go to position. If you put it in Z space, it has to be correctly placed in Z space. So if you put it below, or here, let's bring it actually back up. If you put it below and it looks like it's, say, here, let's push it back. All right. Let's go below. Sometimes this happens when it looks like it happens a lot when you try to put it on a ground or something. So let's say we're trying to place it on this waterfall or this little water walkway thing. I don't know what to call it. So yeah, like that, and then place it there. Oops. Turn. I'm just kind of adjusting it right now to where it can sit on that waterfall. So yeah, see how it is pretty well motion tracked, but see how the T right there isn't always where it's supposed to be, this T? The T should stay exactly in that spot, but as you can see, it goes over that black line. That's because it is not placed correctly in 3D space. So you might want to move it up, maybe adjust its Z space, and see if you can get that T or whatever you're using to stay in the same spot. So see how it's always in the same spot now? Right there, yeah. The T, the middle of the T is always equal with this line right here. So it works pretty well. And so now it is correctly 3D tracked, not below the ground. And I don't know, the rotation looks kind of terrible, but whatever. I'm not really worried about that. There you go. I can fly up through it. Watcha! There you go. So now it's correctly 3D tracked. I'm going to pause the video and then I'm going to render out a quick version of what it will look like in full speed, and then I'll show it to you guys like that. Hey, so now that you can see, we have our motion tracked words in 3D space. Right there, it's Tom Presents. Yeah, so that's the final effect. If you enjoyed the tutorial, leave a like, and I'll be uploading more of these, so if you want to see more of them, subscribe. Any questions, just leave a comment asking. I'll try to help. I usually can figure this stuff out pretty well. So yeah, thanks for watching and peace out.